Okay, so someone literally just told me to react to the Playboi Carti subreddit. So yeah, I'm gonna do that like right now. Okay, so here we are, Playboi Carti subreddit. Um, Destroy Lonely, picture with a white kid. For one, I guess this isn't Playboi Carti, but here's the thing. I want wait, what kind of is that Ken Carson? Is that like his hat? I have no idea. Like legitimately, no, no, no. Because look at this. It's just a regular hunting hat. I'm not gonna lie, bro. A little white kid. Okay. Oh my gosh. When I tell you guys, I gotta tell you guys this crazy story. It's not even a crazy story. But one time, I was walking through a mall. Mind you, it was before TikTok, before I got any sort of clout whatsoever. In the mall, two kids were like, "Yo, like, sir, we need your help, sir, sir, sir." And I'm like, "What?" And the thing is, usually in those situations, I don't look. Like when people are like, "Sir, sir," so like I don't do it because I don't want to engage with people. But then like I accidentally looked and made eye contact. I was like, ah. So then I walked towards them and I was like, "What's going on?" And they literally both just like dapped me up. They started glazing off the rip. They're like, "Dude, like I don't know, we just feel like you're like famous or something. You seem like really cool." Mind you, I was literally just walking in the mall. And it's like I appreciate the glaze. I appreciate the glaze at the time, but I'm like, what was up with that? Like, because they were two like young children, like probably about the. Yeah, I appreciate the glaze, and I appreciated it at the time too. But I'm like, what? Like, what's going on here? What's the truth? Like, I didn't know if they were like there was like some prank they had planned. But then when I walked over and they realized I was like a really large man, like they like backed out and were just like, oh, like let me dap them up. But I don't know. When I tell you, I fall for that kind of glaze every time. Like I remember one time this girl like she told me I looked famous like as a pickup line. Like when I tell you like when I was like going out to like college bars all the time, bro, they would go for that all the time. Worked every time, bro. It was a panty dropper, bro. My panties would be on the floor. But anyways, yeah, this is a little white kid. Anyways, keep scrolling. Why are they giving? Okay, no, I got. There's a point in time. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. One time I got canceled on TikTok and I got doxxed. Like they literally doxed me. Like they found my number and everything. It was like it was very scary at the time. And obviously, when you get doxxed, you can't tell anybody, oh, like I got doxxed, because then it's like they know they successfully did it. You know what I mean? You have to ignore it, so they hope like they got the wrong number or something. But basically they kept signing me up, like using my email. They were signing me up for like erectile dysfunction like newsletters. And it was so, and Hims was one of them. I was like, bro, like what is going on? I want to take the sheer amount of spam emails that I had to that to unsubscribe from was like horrible. Leakers officially, bro. I'm at a point. I remember I used to be like mad when they would leak stuff because I'm like, oh, like he's never gonna drop it now that you're leaking it. I feel like we're at a point with Playboi Carti where it's like, bro, personally, I don't listen to leaks just because I don't like listening to things that aren't on streaming services. But if you leak it, I don't even care anymore. It's like, bro, it was 2024 music, mind you. It was 2024 music in January of last year. Like I simply, like I don't have enough. For one, I don't believe in him enough to believe that he's gonna drop if it's not leaked, regardless. But also, it's like I don't respect his like at this point. I don't like I love Cardi's music, but at this point, I don't respect his creative process enough to be like, oh, like we shouldn't leak like these unthings. I still think leaking is wrong, but like you know what I mean. Like I just don't really care. Like if you leak Frank Ocean, I'm like, oh come on, bro. Like that's Frank Ocean. But him, like bro, the whole like just keep pump faking us and showing us fit pics. Swipe to unfold. Can give you a big smooch. Why, bro? What has the Cardi subreddit become? Wait, oh my gosh, this says audio. I cannot get this to like successfully load, but I honestly don't really care. What did Thug mean by this? No homo, we smoking penises, bro. Nah, bro. I know exactly what he means by this. I've been there, like, man. I don't know if I can say this word, bro, but like I've smoked blunts that were larger than some people's, penises. Like just keep it a complete buck. Like, bro, y'all know I used to play football, bro, and they did not play. Like it would be like 5 of us in a room, lit like 8 blunts, passing them around till they're gone, bro. That's why, bro, I can. You want to hear something crazy about me, bro? Before I ever, like, I was very much like a goody two shoes most of my life. I had never drank or smoked before I was like 19 or 20. And the thing is, before I ever drank or smoke, I did shrooms, which a lot of people would not recommend. But I think it'd be fine. Here's the thing about like a lot of like substances that people don't tell you about. They low key like aren't that serious. You know what I mean? Like if you like, because a lot of people like think like the concept of like shrooms, like acid, Molly is like scary. Once you like take them, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. Unless you take like a lot. Like once you take a lot, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just got like hit by a truck. But sometimes it's like in a super cool way. Look, those substances not necessarily legal. Okay, so this is not me advising you to do anything that breaks the law. I'm just saying from experience, it's never been that crazy. However, I will say there's nothing in this world like it. Like you can't, like I wouldn't be able to explain to you like what it feels like. I could attempt to explain it to you, but you wouldn't figure out what I meant until you actually did it yourself. It's like imagine like your brain is like this and it just like opens up. Like imagine your brain like this is gonna sound like bad, but like split open in like a good way, and then like those parts split open and split open. It's like there's so many like thoughts. It's like I could like look at this door and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's a door. But what's a door really? And what does this door in particular mean to me? What would it be like if there weren't any doors? You know, I'm so glad whoever invented doors did that, because blah blah blah. Like your thoughts, like they just don't stop, and that does bother some people. Okay, but me personally, I really like it. And a lot of times it gives you time to like analyze like yourself and be like, where am I at right now mentally? Like, is everything good? You can work through a lot of stuff. Okay, like personally, I don't think I would be like the individual I am today if it wasn't for psychedelics. Like, cause I feel it just really like, I don't know, made me like super comfortable, like just existing like as myself. Oh yeah, and also here's the thing, it's crazy, like there's like when people are like, oh, like, you know, like tripping on like acid or whatever, people like make it sound so much more extreme than it is. I don't know why they do it. It's probably like a fear tactic or something like that. But like I remember like someone like was like, oh, like did you see like dragons or anything? And it's like, no. Like the thing about psychedelics is, at least shrooms, acid, you don't see anything that's not there. It's like when you see things, they're stationary. Like like you're not gonna trip and fall, but like they're like wobbly. Like they're kind of like waving around. You know what I mean? You're not disoriented. Like you feel like completely like oriented, but like things are kind of just like, and this is gonna sound scary, but it's like they call it like breathing. Like the walls are like breathing. Like if you legitimately, like if you take like a normal amount, like and people are like, oh, like I saw this, I saw that. They're lying. Like that actually didn't happen unless you got laced, which again, like don't get laced. Like one, I've never had a bad trip, knock on wood, and also never had any sort of incident where I saw something that wasn't actually there. Now the thing it can do is it can make you perceive things a lot differently. Like one time I was in this room and there was like blue LED lights, right? And for some reason I was like, oh, this feels like I'm like underwater or like in space. So then like I was thinking, like I was just using my imagination. I was like, oh man, like I'm in the combination of like a submarine and like a spaceship. Like this is like super cool. But at the end of the day, like I knew where I was. Like if someone asked me like, hey, like where are you? I'd be like, oh yeah, like I'm in my apartment. You very much know what's real and know what's not. So it's not much of like a scary thing where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't control it. What's going on? But you also do want to make sure you're in like a good state of mind when you do it for the first time. Oh yeah, but Molly, bro, MDMA, please, bro. Like that, when I tell you, taking that, now that is a dangerous thing. And so it's like, obviously, like never take too much of that, because like it can mess up like your dopamine receptors, and then like you'll never be happy again. But when I tell you, it doesn't even feel like you're high. Like you just feel happy. Like taking Molly legitimately feels like, it feels like you just like received very good news. Like obviously you don't know what the good news is, but you're just like, oh man, like that's great. You know what I mean? Like, ah man, like I'm so happy to be here right now. Like you're just like enjoying it. Like you don't feel like, I don't know what people like expect it to feel like. You don't feel like you're tweaking like whatsoever. You just love everything and you're like super happy about it. That's why it's funny when rappers rap about like being on Molly, like it's some like super like sinister drug, and it's like, bro, like what are you talking about? I know you just feel happy right now. But again, that's something, if you do it, I'm not recommending it, but if you do it, do not do it a lot. Okay, like I'm pretty sure it's like you can only do it like once, like every like few months or something like that. But even then, I wouldn't push it. Like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I did this thing where I combined Molly and acid, and that was one of the best experiences ever. Because it was like I was tripping, and it was just great. Oh yeah, because no, one thing about when I'm tripping though is I don't feel the best in like social interactions, obviously, because it's like if you were to take me like when I'm tripping and put me in like a situation with a bunch of sober people, I wouldn't feel good, because I'd be like, man, like I don't want to be like messing up like there's like soberness with my highness. But when I combined it with Molly, that was completely gone. I was just fine. I was a completely normal person. I was just really happy, and I also was like tripping. You know what I mean? Like things were moving around. But yeah, I don't recommend doing any like psychedelics like in public, like whatsoever. Like, you want to do it in a spot where it's like you like control the environment. Like you don't want anything like that you wouldn't expect to happen. Because like say you're in a situation where like say you're on shrooms or something, and you're like at a park, and then all of a sudden you just hear like sirens, like the police are like just like doing something. You like there might be a thought where it's like, oh my gosh, are they there for me? Is everything okay? But it's like, nah, you're good. But anyways, point is, yeah, I did shrooms before I ever did weed or alcohol. So that's why I feel like I don't have any sort of like addiction to either. Like that's why like people who like just like need to smoke all the time or need to drink all the time, I never could be one of those people, because it's like it's just nothing compared to like shrooms. But yeah, no, I've definitely as Young Thug so eloquently stated, definitely smoked a penis or two. You know, definitely took place. No, I kind of want to talk about more about penises, but like I guess I don't know. I guess we're just gonna move on. I don't know. Perfect opportunity. You know, when this originally linked, I don't think he's holding tea in the original. No, he's definitely not. When he was like waving like his meat around, and remember when they said like the rumor has it, obviously I don't know. Rumor has it was fake. It was a fake member. And the thing is, when people said that at the time, I was like, what? You can't do that. Until the other day, I saw a clip of Chad Ochocinco Johnson saying that he got his extended or like, surgically enhanced. I did not know that was a thing. I honestly, personally, I'd be horrified. I would be horrified of having any sort of procedure done on my members. But I forgot, someone said some, some a vasectomy. Bro, I can't get a vasectomy. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't want any sort of like needles or scissors or incisions being made in that area. I'll pull out for the rest of my life, bro, before I get a vasectomy. But yeah, no, bro, sometimes you just gotta thank God. Like when it comes to your meat, you know what I mean? Because if I was in a position, because I'm gonna say this right, like if my meat was small, I would want to get a surgically enhanced extension, but I'd still be scared. I'd be like, oh no, like what's gonna happen? But like, man, like it just seems horrifying. And it's like, I feel like getting it surgically enhanced, it wouldn't hit the same. Like for one, I feel like there's no way it feels as good, just like doing it with your bare meat. But also, I feel like it's got to be more fragile. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it can't be as strong as your original meat. Although I could see the argument for someone being like, oh no, like actually it's even stronger than the original meat because like it's like, again, like surgically enhanced. But no, because it's like when you tear your ACL. Like if you tear your ACL and you get like ACL surgery, boom. Like ACL, like that stuff will happen. You're actually more likely to tear your ACL. So it's like, bro, if I'm more likely to break my member for getting it surgically enhanced, oh man, that'd be horrifying. But again, it's like I don't disrespect it because personally, if I had little meat, I would without doubt get it surgically enhanced. I wouldn't be able to go through life like that, man. Elon Musk. See, bro, this subreddit is not even about Cardi anymore. What's to say? He's towering over her, and his biceps are as big as her thighs. Me thinks she'll be pregnant with his seed in no time. He looks awesome, bro. Are they serious? Oh, Elon company is Elon Glazers. Now her thighs are a little bit bigger than his biceps. Bro, oh yeah, I saw some, bro, Elon Musk has like 13 kids now. Bro, look, it's crazy what money makes some people do, bro. Cause like, look at this build, man. Like imagine that inside you, like pumping in and out, like just in and out, in and out. And he's probably making a bunch of noises. He's probably not even much rhythm. Like, okay, anyways, we're going. Top 10 rappers of all time list. Bro, are they serious? No, they're not. Let me see. Drake. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Drake is I understand if you like Drake, bro. But if Drake is your number one rapper, I can't respect the list. Like, I like Drake's music, but like he's not number one. Just like Michael Jackson is the best artist of all time. Again, hot take. Prince is better than Michael Jackson. Prince was always, as far as making music, Prince was always better than Michael Jackson. But as far as like being a performer, like being on stage, like looking cool, yeah, I'll give that to Michael Jackson. Okay, let's go through the rest of the list. Chance the Rapper. Bro, Chance the Rapper really ruined his own career. It's insane. Like Chance the Rapper, like he was like the chosen one for a bit. He was on a song with Kanye West. He was never going to fail. He got like 2 or 3 mixtapes in. And then his first album, The Big Day was so bad that it retroactively made all of his other albums sound bad. Like you can't even say that you listen to Chance the Rapper anymore. It's like I remember one time I tried listening to Juice again, bro, and all I could hear is hot damn, hot water, hot shower. It ruins it for me. Now Sexyy Red, I like Sexyy Red. Obviously, as far as like an all-time list, I'm not putting her on there, but I like her music, bro. I feel like people who don't like Sexyy Red, it's like, bro, you're too serious. Because it's not like it's a vibe at the end of the day. And I actually got into talk with this woman. She didn't like Sexyy Red because she doesn't like certain people who seem like they're like caricatures of the black community. Like she has this take where like she doesn't like the Kai Cenats or like the I Show Speeds of the world either, because she feels like it's just like black people being loud and it just feeds into negative stereotypes. And I get that, okay, but when we're talking about Sexyy Red specifically, bruh, I feel like Sexyy Red illustrates a part of the black experience that needs to be shown. Because the thing is, there are people like Sexyy Red. Like Sexyy Red reminds me of so many people from my high school. And it's like, I'm glad that they can listen to Sexyy Red and feel that representation, okay? Like they know they're not alone in this world. Because truthfully, whether someone's like a caricature, harmful to the black community, whatever, people need representation because there are people like that. And you know what I think about myself as a figure? I don't know if I represent anybody. I feel like I'm kind of like my own thing, but I don't know if that's like kind of just like conceited of me. Like, oh, like I'm not like anybody else. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100% a stack, bro. Sometimes people like comment or like DM me and they say something like, bro, like I'm just like you. I never believe it. Because the thing is, I'm barely just like me. You know what I mean? Like I'm barely who I am. Like it's kind of crazy. Like for one, I don't meet people similar to me. Like, in the day, like I've never met someone who I'm like, oh, like that's like, especially not a man. Like I've never met a man where I'm like, oh, we're so similar. Me and women like be locked in sometimes. But like a man who's just like me, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, like I'm sure there are certain aspects, like, you know, some of you may be like earring wearers, some of you may be anti-gender roles, some of you may be good looking and have a lot of experiences with, you know, the dating pool that you like to date. But like all of it like combined, also in a like, I'm 6'6", I used to be an athlete, you know, type. I mean, actually, once all athlete, always an athlete. Okay, I'm still an athlete, but like I used to be like a college athlete. You know what I mean? Like there's so much nuance to me and so many layers. I don't know if you could live up to that, because at the same time, at the end of the day, I have a heart of gold. You know, that's what people don't understand. Like all this, okay, by the way, I can't stop looking at myself like to my left right here because I think I look really good right now. But like, I also have a heart of gold at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I do nefarious things. Yeah, I have my evil tendencies, but also I'm like a really good guy, you know, but like just not when it comes to like certain things. Like, again, like if you told me, like when a woman, I think I told this the other day, but like when a woman like fell down the escalator and they're like, oh, like someone save her. Like I wasn't going to do that. I didn't care. Okay. But other situations, like sometimes I'm like really nice to people. Now, honestly, you know how unrelatable I am, bro? There are people who think everything I say is satire. Bro, you know what made me like so mad? I wonder if I can find that comment. Okay, here it is, y'all. By the way, I appreciate all y'all who comment on the videos. You know, really does help, and I appreciate reading them. Sometimes they spark ideas. Okay, someone said, I don't believe anything this guy says. I think he's making up most of these stories. What? Here's the thing. She commented that on the she called me her dad's name and made me watch her with another man video. You know that video is like an hour and a half. Because here's the thing, like I've come to terms with on TikTok, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, I tell a story that's a minute and a half, 2 minutes, like it is really funny. So I understand like people maybe think I'm like lying or being satirical there, but you're telling me you think I'm talking for an hour and a half about something that didn't happen. I'll tell you this right now, I don't even like script anything. Like I simply can't. Just like that's more difficult to me. I'd rather just straight up like remember what happened off top. And here's the thing about this story in general. This story, she called me her dad's name and made me watch her with another man. That's like low-key a story of not me getting like played, but like I very much like don't come out on top. Like yeah, I end up leaving her and like I'm fine, but like I was getting dragged through the mud. Like why would that be the story that I make up? Like why would I make up a story about a young lady who like I had to see grind on another man like 2 hours after like she told me she loved me and wanted me to be the father of her children? Like now it's funny, but at the time, bro, it was not funny at all. And so it's like I still remember how I felt at the time. So it's like, why would I I sort of said why I would make that up. And I feel like that story honestly isn't that ridiculous. Like I have some stories where I'm like, okay, like this thing happening, it was a bit like when I tell you about my ex who got hit by a car and then got amnesia, that's a crazy story. Like so when people are like, oh, like I don't believe, just because the whole amnesia aspect, I get it. But this is a very regular down to earth story. You know what? I'm gonna skim it real quick just so I see. Okay, I just skimmed it and bro, like there's so much like small details in there that don't matter. Like why would I tell you that like this woman, like near the end, I wasn't really finding her attractive like that? Like, isn't that embarrassing for me? I just don't understand you people sometimes. And again, you think I would spend 2 hours wasting my own time recounting something that didn't happen? 2 hours, that's a long, you know how creative I would have to be? Like, yes, I'm creative, but 2 hours is insane. Mind you, I've been posting daily for a minute. You think I could come up with like a 2-hour story like just like in less than 24 hours, and most of the time in like less than 24 hours? Like again, like on TikTok when I would like I'd make those like slave story times, like though like they're 10 minutes, like it honestly wouldn't take me that long to record them, but that's like 10 minutes though, you know what I mean? 2 hours, it's just it annoys me when people are like this, because I feel like I'm such a down-to-earth guy. And also the thing is, if I was gonna make something up, I would make it so much more interesting than this. And also I would make it a situation where I didn't like take an L. Like I would have added something like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, like I met her dad and it was like super weird because she called me his name and I just felt weird. You know, just like I would have thrown something in there. Like I wouldn't just, you know what I'm getting at, bro. People bother me so much. But yeah, for my lore, man, watch this video. It's a good one. Oh yeah, listen to Isaiah TG. Will change everything up. I do. And here's the thing. I would love to make a video about him, but here's the problem. Y'all see this? Bro's got like 2 music videos. And the thing is, when I do like music like videos, like where I'm talking about music, most of the time I like to like react to like videos so you guys have something to look at. And that's the problem with him and a lot of like underground rappers. Like sometimes they just like don't like have like videos, and it's like, come on. So doing a video for him, I would have to do him like with somebody else. But yeah, I don't know, I might experiment and see if you guys would be down for just like listening to like straight audio. But I don't know, again, since I'm not like a purely music page, I like having some visuals there. Okay, but now I actually remember my point with all this. Okay, she called me her dad's name. The thing is, no one has experienced this exact thing. Like no one has experienced like that exact thing happen in their life. At least most people haven't. Okay, I don't think so. It's like, for me to be like a relatable guy, I simply can't be. I've been through too much. I was a missing person. I was actively running from the police. That's another video too. Right, you know, if I'm just gonna keep it a buck, let's go through the videos, okay? These are like takes. If she didn't get you a Valentine's Day present, leave her. I feel like there's a lot of men who don't think that way. Oh, let me put myself on the other side. I feel like there's a lot of men who don't like think this way. I mean, but there are a lot of men who do. So I'm not saying like solely for reasons like this. I have nuanced music opinions. You know, I'm denouncing homophobia. Yeah, I don't like J. Cole, which I don't know. Does anybody really like J. Cole? Bro, I would literally let you sleep with my mother. Like, genuinely. Like, people were like, like he's joking. I wasn't joking, bro. I definitely let you sleep with my mother. Yeah, talking about Drake fans. See, I was dissing Drake fans, but then nuanced opinion. I was like, wait, his music, though, it sounds good. I thought I stopped the clip just now. I didn't. So anyways, I'm just going to continue. Just kind of have a point. I said no in the video. I just went through all his tweets. Don't date your parents. That was a Twitter argument. Manipulation. I'm encouraging people to manipulate others. I went to a lesbian party that changed my life. Truthfully, okay? I'm talking about I almost said hypocrisy of interracial dating. Bro, 356 comments. Bro, people are finding issue with this video. I'm kind of loving that. I need like a YouTube controversy. Mind you, there have been controversy about some YouTube videos I made on other platforms, but I need something to like blow up on YouTube specifically where it's like a big thing where it's like, oh, you either feel this way or you feel that way. I'd really expedite the come up, okay? And I feel it happening. Like, I'm definitely on the precipice of something there. Am I gay? Again, am I gay? Like, that's a big thing. How to avoid being a provider man. Again, I'm anti that. How does Luca affect? Someone told me I used the wrong effect here, bro. I'm so mad. Anyways, how to date an evil person. Okay, I'm encouraging you to date evil people and telling you how to do it. Okay, is abandoning your children that bad? Nah, is it really? Look, I'm telling them how to find manipulation targets. Okay, I asked this girl if she lost weight, completely ghosted me. Here's the thing. I think that one's relatable. Like, you can relate to that story. Top 5 times I did a woman dirty, how it wasn't wrong. Man, bro. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the concept of this. Bro, so the thing is, my videos don't be jokes, but like, I'll think of like the concept. Like, I think the concept of me making top 5 times I did a woman dirty and how it was wrong was very funny. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about manipulation tactics too. Like, the thing is, it would be like a 22-minute video of me being serious, but it's like, I think the concept that I'm serious is funny. And that's where I find the humor in it. Okay, respecting women, because I mind you, I respect women, okay? That's part of it. When gooning goes too far, telling stories about my friend, he was gooning and lost his girl because of it. My Q&A, there's a lot of nuanced stuff in there. They thought my girl was white, and it was heartbreaking, okay? This girl, she pooped in my bathroom, and I ghosted her for that. How many people would do that? Some, okay, so I guess a little bit relatable. How to pull women when they think you're weird and gay, the classic. She left me for my middle school teacher. How many people had their girl leave them for a middle school teacher while they were in middle school, okay? My white women journey, comprehensive guide for book, man. I did this on MLK Day in honor of him. Dude made us smell like, okay, so basically, you might have seen the video, but he was like touching his girl and it stank, and then like, he made us all smell it. And she, yeah, oh my gosh. And then there's another story where someone, it's basically, the entire team got like blackmailed. It was very weird. Anyways, my friend's side piece wanted me to commit to her. Yeah, again, like this is like a normal story, but I feel like it doesn't happen to most people. Like, I don't know how many people are really like dealing with that in the day to day. Okay, top 3 times woman lost interest in me, very rare. How many people can say it's very rare? Okay, how many people? Her husband wanted me more than she did. Yeah, when I was supposed to sleep with his wife. Yeah, see that again, unique experience. Biracial woman who shamed me because I had dated white women in the past. Again, not quite a unique experience, but when you add it all together, I was a missing person on the run from the police. Absolutely a unique experience, and I'm here to tell you about it. She ghosted me because it was too big. I've heard about that happening to people before. Call me her dad's name. We talked about that. Homophobic ex tried to make me sleep with a man and almost gave me the clap. Very unique experience, especially when you consider the fact that this happened to me in high school. How to hate on someone more successful than you. 5 times I've gotten a woman pregnant. How many of you have gotten a woman pregnant more than 5 times? Not gonna lie, the thing is, ironically, I'm the most proud of the videos I did once I started doing daily uploads. So it's like, I kind of don't care about these ones below, but at the same time, they are things, you know what I mean? My exes wanted to sue me, but they wanted to sue me because of this video. That was like a unique thing. I love Blueface. This is a slave story I alluded to earlier. Couldn't seduce my ex's baby daddy, unfortunately. How to seduce Kamala Harris if she becomes president. You know, my ex at the time when I made this video, she was furious. Like, she did not want me to make this video. And I'm like, bro, it's not that. Like, it's not that deep. I'm like, bro, do you really think I'm gonna try to sleep with Kamala Harris? Oh yeah, by the way, bro, these videos, when I dropped these, bro, I was going through it in life, bro. That's why, like, because I tried to do it weekly, but then like I went through, oh my gosh, what I went through was This story, when I was going through how I ruined two women's perception of love, this is when this happened. I couldn't like upload like the way I need to. Like literally, it took me from July to September to upload again. It took his girl, so he ruined my life. Super Bowl incident. Tried to get my op and STD. Best lies. I got molested. Yeah, bro, that's happened to me multiple times. I don't know if it's unique, but like it's part of my character for sure. Man, I can't believe they didn't let me monetize that. So, she cheated on me and got hit by a car. Yeah, that's the amnesia story. Why I still party with Diddy, how I'd survive. My girlfriend called me the N-word. 5 reasons you should never pay for a woman's Uber. Like, do you see how like, okay, I understand like little bits and pieces, like where I just tell you like the broadness of like how a story happened. Oh, like that might be a little relatable. But like when you really get into the nitty gritty of the story, I don't think it's relatable to you, to be real. Because for one, a lot of you're not, it's very rare, surprisingly, okay, like in real life, to have such dating success, okay, for people of all genders, but also just to have all these shenanigans ensue at the same time. You know what I mean? Like there's so much nuance to who I am, and it's like I'm just like I don't think you're about it. I don't think any of you are about it, because the thing is, I'm barely about it. A lot of these situations are just like pure luck, like just happenstance. Like I happen to fall into this situation. Like I happened to talk to a girl who called me her dad's name. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not something where it was even like under my control. Like, my life is just like things happening to me over and over again, and it ends up just being very interesting. And I'm grateful for that because it gives me, you know, better things to tell you. But you know what I mean? It's like, are we really that similar? Like, you know, like how many story, like how many videos do I make? Okay, let's just say, okay, so it's 30 per page. Let's say half of them are stories. I'm gonna say less than half. How many of you have like 20 to 25 stories that are on par with I tried to give my op an STD, or I couldn't seduce her baby daddy? I don't know which one that is. Or she cheated on me, got hit by a car, I got molested. You know, like how many like could you really like list them out like that? And again, I'm not like shitting on you, but at the same time, it's like, are we really similar? I just simply don't think these things happen to you, okay? And again, not in like an elitist way. Like I'm not saying like you're less cool. Like I don't consider myself a cool guy. That big misconception about me. I never consider myself cool. I just exist. You know what I mean? Like I'm just an entity. I'm not saying like it's bad that like you don't have like these stories to tell about like yourself, but I'm just like, we can't be similar. Like there's no way. Like, I feel like for most people, like in their life, they have like one or two of these. You know, that's why people think I'm so old, bro. Like people thought I was like 30 for like a really long time. Just got so many stories. Mind you, a lot of these stories happened like before I was even 21. Again, things just happen. Shenanigans ensue. I just don't think there's another Bryce out there. And also the thing about me, I don't think you want to emulate me necessarily either. Like I don't think you look at these stories, bro, like yeah, like some of them are like funny, but like think about in the time like how stressful they were. Like I don't think you want to emulate who I am either. So that's why I feel like me personally, like growing on the internet is such like an interesting entity, like as I'm doing it, because I'm literally just like blowing up off like me, like off pure me, of people being like, oh man, like what's going on here? Like I'm blowing up off your curiosity. I'm using it to my advantage. Again, I thought I paused the clip, but I ended up not. I'm taking a step. But you know what I'm saying though? Like it's like you're looking at me, you're like, oh my gosh, this guy does things. And then, you know, you're interested, hopefully. You know, that hopefully that's why you watch the videos. You know how many times like I've seen in like comments where people are like, oh yeah, like I hate this guy, but like I just watch the videos. I'm like, man, what do you mean you hate me? Like I feel like that's a bit too much. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like pure entertainment factor. And it's kind of weird, like mentally, like for me to like just be like a vessel of entertainment. I told y'all this before, but things in real life, when people meet me, they always say I'm so much more calm than they expected. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean more calm? Because the thing is, in my videos, none of my videos, I'm just like screaming. Like, I'm just telling you a story. I'm getting straight to the point though. Like some would say that my calm nature is how I attract these crazy situations. Because it's like something crazy happens in front of me. In my mind, I might be like, oh, this is crazy. But nah, sometimes I am thinking like it's a bit normal. And like, I don't realize it's crazy until I like tell you guys about it. But like, my reaction's always just like, oh man, like I'm here. Like, what am I gonna do? Not be here? Nah, it's my life. Of course I'm right here. So then it's like the craziness persists. Like you'd be very surprised how weird like everyone is when you low-key like give them like complete reign to feel weird. Like I feel like I've definitely messed with women where it's like the things they did to me, things they said to me, they wouldn't have done or said to anybody else. But like since it's me, like I just give them like, I don't know if it's like a sense of comfort, but something about me, I feel like just makes them want to be like more personality wise. So they just start doing shit, you know? And I hate when they're like, oh, like don't make videos about me. You better not make any videos about me. I'm like, bro, like, why are you being so interesting then? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like unique human experience, like all around. Again, maybe a particular story resonates with you. Maybe we have a similar demeanor even, okay? Similar way of speaking. I'd believe in that, okay? But the same, like twins, like you feeling seen by seeing me, I don't know if I believe. Simply think I'm too unique for you to feel truly represented by like everything I do. Like I know there's got to be some things where you're like, oh, like that's not like me at all. You know, like I think I'm too much. I'm too much for y'all. I'm too much when it comes down to it. I'm an enigma, okay? I'm an entire pie, and we may have a lot of slices similar, but we don't have every slice similar. I'll tell you that right now, okay? So I don't know. I'm also just like a narcissist, so maybe I just think I'm more different than I am. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm not like y'all. I'm like I'm nothing like y'all way, but like, you know, like I'm low-key like nothing like y'all way. Like I've never met someone that I feel like I've related to. You know what I mean? Again, like especially a man. Like, I've met women where it's like, oh man, like we're low-key twins, but then you know they're inherent differences because you know it's a woman. Yeah. Anyways, unique guy. Back to subreddit. No, back to the list. King Chip. You know, King Chip, bro. I don't know his music individually, but he has this one song with Kid Cudi. It is this here. Okay, Just What I Am. Now, I'm telling you this right now. I'm very strongly considering like playing this song for you right now. You know, honestly, because here's the thing. Here's what I'm worried about. I want to be able to monetize the video, but honestly, low-key, I don't care. Like, that's how good this song is. Like, I'm willing to show you. Yeah, Bing videos. Okay, let's peep. Wait, I gotta put my headphones on. 1 second. See, this is how you know. This is how you know I care about you as a viewer, okay? Because I know full well now I will not be able to monetize this video because I'm playing this clip. But you know what? It doesn't even matter to me because I want to show you this song I'm talking about, and it's like a really good song. Like trust me. Like, okay, it's Kid Cudi, and what I noticed is a lot of times with Kid Cudi at first, people don't get it. Okay, so if you're not like a Kid Cudi fan, at first it might sound like a little bit messed up, but then like. You got to get into it. You got to get into the thick of it. Okay, let me tell you about Kid Cudi. Now, okay, after this, we're going on a Kid Cudi streak. I'm gonna make you a Kid Cudi fan by the end of this. But anyways, let's lock in. See, look at the for one, just look at the vibe already. Like, I don't know what this represents, the border around it, but look at the kind of functions like that. They're like trying to like tell us that like, oh yeah, this is the function that I'm involved in. Bro, okay, look at Kid Cudi though. Look at him vibing in the function. I think this is King Chip, the dude from the list. Here's the thing about Kid Cudi. He's just such a silly guy, and he allows himself to be silly. So I admire that in ways.
I'm just what you made, God. Not many I trust. I'ma go my own way, God. Take my fate to wherever you want. I'm out here on my son. Won't stop till I get me some. Club hopping, trying to get me some. Bad bitches when you get me sprung. Early in the morning, I'm waking, baking, drinking, contemplating. Ain't no such thing as Satan. Evil is what you make it. Thank the Lord for that burning bush. That big body Benz I was born to push. On my way, I'm burning kush. Nigga, don't be worried about us. Neighbors knock.
Y'all hear that beat? Y'all hear how it's swelling? Y'all see like the psychedelic visuals, bro? Like that's what you come to Kid Cudi for.
Get on the dough, asking can we turn it down? I say ain't no music on. She said no, that weed is loud. Nigga, we ballin', straight swaggin', lost heart, but I'm maintaining. I've been told that I'm amazing. Make sure keep that.
Okay. This next part, I know I'm pausing, but this next part, bro, it's like the part. Like this is the part that I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna describe it after it happens.
Fire blazing, we living. I need
You hear those vocals, bro? He said, oh. Yeah, we run it back.
I need
See, he was like the first guy to like start making noises. You know what I mean? To start like start moaning on the beat. Okay, so a lot of like these modern day moaners have Kid Cudi to thank.
I need
Because he's a lot of like modern rappers like dads. Like the vibe that he was coming like right there, like that's the vibe a lot of modern like dudes they be coming with. Like the whole like, oh man, like I'm kind of gonna like give like a semi like alternative vocal like in this rap song. Like he was like, I feel like he's like the godfather of that.
Let me tell you about my month, y'all. In the shopping I had a ball. I had the ball for therapy. My strength don't think that helps at all. What?
You know why I admire? Bruh, he be struggling on the beat. Like right now he's rapping about being like sad, man. That's like, bruh, I rock with that. But he's like doing it in a happy way. He doesn't even care that he's like down bad, bro.
Ever. That man ain't wearing these leather pants. I diagnose my damn self. These damn pills ain't working, fam. In my spare time, punching walls, fucking up my hand. I know that shit sounds super great, but if you had my life, you'd understand.
He's talking about for one. Here's the thing. There's a problem with what he said. But he's talking about punching walls, but like you wouldn't tell by like just the general vibe of the music. But then he's like, you would think it's super great. I don't think punching walls is super great, but he's like, oh, if you had my life, you'd understand. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel. You know, like a lot of people are in situations where they're like, man, like it may look like I'm doing super well, but if people had my life, like they would get it. They'd get the picture.
But I came for some poor soul got it way worse. We're all troubled in the world in trouble. It's scary to have a kid walk this earth. I'm what you made, God. Fuck, yes, I'm so odd. Think about all my old friends who want my friends all along. When it rains, it pours. Whiskey bottles on the 16th floors. Every day the fight says a chore. Mr. Dream with no exit doors.
You know what I admire about Kid Cudi, especially in a verse like this? It's like he'll give you melody, but he's not overdoing it with the melody. Okay, like that's a rap verse, but he throws melody in there, and that's appreciated from me.
I need slow.
See, this is another look, bro. He's dapping up a white guy, bro. Like, you know, like that's just some Kid Cudi stuff. Here's the thing. This is why I like music videos, and this is why I like showing you guys music videos, because when we're looking at the music videos, we can see his vision for the vibe of the song. Like, this is what he pictures when like he makes the song. He's like, bro, like this is the context in which like the song works. Music videos really give you like the full picture. Like, there's no room for misinterpretation out of the vision because he's showing it directly to us.
To get by, Willie.
You know what I mean? Like, you see how it's like a vibe? Literally, like, bro, look at this party with all these white people, you know, they're just like he just wants to get higher. And it's another song, bro, that doesn't, I feel like this one doesn't insist upon itself, okay? Because you know my problem with J. Cole is like a lot of J. Cole songs, it's like, bro, this is like the song. But he's like, nah, like this song is like this song, you know what I mean? And then, yeah, King Chip was in there. King Chip from the list. That's the only King Chip verse I've heard, I think, in my life. You know, look, I'm not saying this is a Kid Cudi video now, but like I have to put you on, okay? I want you, because this album went very under the radar. Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, very under the radar. Like there are hits on this album. And this is what made Kid Cudi click for me. Like, this is what made me like listen to his whole catalog. Okay, everyone, are we locked in? Let's go. Okay, you hear the vibes off the rip. Like, it's like sounds like sneaky. Like, look at this is why I like music videos. Look at him. He's in the jungle, and like he's like down low. He's like creeping when I'm like, oh, like what's going on? Look at him. He's vibing off the rip, bro. He's like full of it. Like, he's full of what he's doing. Like, you can tell the hums are coming from his soul.
Yeah.
See, it's something like this. I'm so sorry I'm pausing so much. But, like, look at his face, bro. Like, it makes me wonder, I'm like, bro, what was going on in his life during this time? I mean, clearly some passion, pain, and demon slaying. That's what the album's called. But, like, you know what? You can tell that, like, he's on something else. Like, you can tell, like, this vibe, like, this is a vibe that we're not, like, all, like, capable of achieving. Like we're not sure, like, where is he at, really?
Frequency, chill on out, love is low, follow it to the frequency.
Couple girls, couple stories, and a couple shrooms. Couple girls, couple stories, and a couple shrooms. Couple clubs, and I'm in the zone, right to the party home. Took it in the groove, wet sex, passionate in the dark tune. In the dark tune. Intertwine inside and hold tight, never let it loose. Wet it up. Couple girls, couple stories, and a couple shrooms. Couple girls, couple stories, and a couple shrooms. Couple girls, make a nigga feel less alone. I trust them, my riders, easy, my frequency. Curiosity is the key to my frequency.
You know what I appreciate about that verse so far? He made it about women, bro. Like, I love when rappers make it about women, because sometimes that's what it is at the end of the day. They're easing his riders. They're easing his frequency. It's what he needs, bro.
Explore what you find. Now, yeah, why you feel? Tune on into the frequency. Chill on out, love is due. Follow it to the frequency.
Like, what, bro? What possessed this man? Like, what happened? Just think, we're listening to him, we're vibing. He's going through the jungle, and you can tell that he really loves the song they made. Like, you can tell he's really rocking with the song. I love when you can tell an artist rocks with their own song. Okay, so y'all okay, anyways, let me finish what I said about that part. Okay, basically, it's like we're chilling, we're vibing with him, and he just starts screaming that part, and it's a cure. It's a cure for something we don't know what. But anyways, and so I'm trying to watch the rest of the video with you guys, but like, the women in the video get progressively like less clothed. So I'm like, man, like, I don't think I can watch it. I don't want to risk it. I know the video itself isn't age restricted, but it's like, bro, I don't want to take any chances. I'm gonna put you onto something else off this album. Okay, I'm breaking my rule because there's no video here, but I'm not gonna show you the full song. I need you to get the vibe. Like, this was a song that changed everything. Do you hear the dramatics of it? Like, do you hear the way he's delivering it? Like, he's delivering it with his full chest.
Come on with it. Come on. Moments don't pass me up, no, cause I seized them in stride. Tell the one that never gave me in. I met one internally, have faith in the choices you made. It's all by design. Go with it. Come on, don't fuck with the feng shui.
Everything with new beams, I do dream. My eyes are glowing, mood rings, you're boring. Stop dealing with the true thing. I do think when you think too much, you're removing what's moving. Stuck inside a statue, look at you. Go ahead and pogo, something will catch you. A petty logo shed on my tattoos. I read all the bad news, it says I'm too careful.
Tap into the frequency line. Tap into the frequency line.
The universe never steered me wrong. The universe never lied. Take me bound to the calm me down. The fantasy and this remedy. Free from where you don't belong. In the concept of time. New levels. Come on. Moments don't pass me up, no, cause I seized them in stride. Till the winner never gave me in. I met one internally, have faith in the choices you made. it's all by design. Go with it.
You know what I mean, bro? Like pure motivation. The choices you make, they're all by design. Like everything is on purpose. Like you don't understand. Like there's things you don't even understand. I don't know how this song wasn't more popular. Like I don't know. I think people maybe weren't like ready to like look at like this kind of thing emotionally. Moments don't pass me up no more because I seize them in stride. Like, bro, he's really talking his stuff here. Okay, also, I'm sure you just a little bit of Mr. Rager. Okay, we got to talk about it. We got to.
Oh, now.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, who's making music like this? Like, who on this game is gonna be like, I'm off on an adventure? Like, bro, like no one's doing this on a track anymore. It's so theatrical. He's so into it. It's also very like conceptual. Like he's Mr. Ray. Like, what do you like, bro? People don't be talking about stuff like that on songs anymore either. Since this is technically a Cardi video, I might as well play Metamorphosis too. But it's gonna be the last one. Let's go. Bro, look at him. Like, bro, you can tell again. This is another situation where this is a vibe only certain people have captured. Like he's feeling a very specific way right now, and like I don't know. Like I don't know if he's putting up with it. Like I don't. Remember when this video first came out? They said it looked like Kid Cudi didn't want to be there, but no, apparently he was just high. But like you know what I mean, bro? Like there's stuff going on here. Bro, again, like, y'all see what Cardi's doing? Like, Cardi was on a very specific type of timing, okay? Like, again, now he's obviously not on that now. He's evolved, but like the super like cunty like vampire stuff, like man, like what? He was in on it for sure.
When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell me shit.
That's how shrooms feel sometimes, by the way. Just to tie that back in.
Feel like God, I feel like God, I feel like God. Put my glasses on, I can't see these bitches. Put my glasses on, I can't see these bitches. I'm in the twilight zone, nowhere near these niggas.
Bro, you see how what he said just like doesn't mean anything, but like at the same time it means so much. It's like low-key there's so much to unpack, but we as a people don't know where to start, okay? That's why he's like, oh, I'm in the twilight zone, nowhere near these dudes, bro. Like, bro, like low-key, because what is he talking about at the end of the day? Like, I'm not glazing like ultra hard, but I don't know, I think it does add an element to the music that I enjoy. Oh my gosh, I went to the bathroom between takes.
Nowhere near these niggas. They can't understand me, I'm talking hieroglyphics. They can't understand me, I'm talking hieroglyphics. I feel like Morpheus, I feel like Morpheus. I got my whole game on some other shit.
See, it's like, it's low-key like he's having like a psychotic break on the beat. And I don't know if y'all have ever had a psychotic break, but it's like you just start saying things that don't really make sense. So that's like he's like saying a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense, but it goes hard, like given the theme of what the song is. You know what I mean? And honestly, in the context of the whole album.
When I change my swag, metamorphosis, 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 metamorphosis.
What made this really cool is he genuinely changed his swag. It's like his bars, like the way I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're not so core. Like he doesn't over explain himself. I done changed my swag. Metamorphosis. Like if he said I changed my swag out of metamorphosis, it wouldn't have gone so hard. But he just says like metamorphosis, so it hits.
Metamorphosis, metamorphosis. I had to change my whole swag. I'm on some other shit. I got me a new bitch on other shit. And if that
I like because see now it's like the the B word that he's got. She's also on this other stuff. Okay, she's included on like the new things that he's been on lately.
bitch go out bad, she on punishment.
If she goes out bad, she's on punishment. Okay, that means like don't mess with my reputation because you're getting messed up. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. It's bad for the brand.
Why the fuck I gotta remind you that I run this shit? Why the fuck I gotta remind you that I run this shit? Why the fuck I gotta remind you that I run this shit? I thought I've been told to that I run this shit. When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. When you feel like this.
Bro, this song is so like obviously ahead of its time, but like when I say ahead of its, I really mean like ahead of its time. Like structurally, like what's even going on? I mean that in a positive way.
Can't nobody tell you shit. Let's go. When you feel like this, let's go. Can't nobody tell you shit. Let's go. When you feel like this, can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody.
I like how Kid Cudi, I like how he warns you that he's coming. Like with his hums, he's like, ooh, like I'm on my way. Kid Cudi, he kind of raps like a spooky ghost. Like if you think about like all the humming, like he's really into it. Like I'm about to come on the track.
Body tell me shit.
King of the queens, gather the cheese, no fees, you cannot buy these G's. Running the streets, all on my house, on my lap, it's been troublesome teens. Nigga go fast to chapters, won't hold back, nigga see where we at. All of my shit with my goonies a team, some shit I was seeing, I'm ready for action. Keep it going, can we keep it going? It's live, yeah bitch, fuck them niggas, they ain't knowing. Get it, tell them pussies we ain't slowing, nah, no flicks, get some relief. Spark up the lead, call out my niggas, we live out our dreams. Hey, God got his hands on me, believe. What was achieved? Do it for V. All them days that I couldn't meet. Lord, keep watching, I'm not on reach.
You see how even like when he's rapping, like he raps like a bit differently. The Kid Cudi musically, whether you like him or not, he just brings something to the table that, you know, you can't say about everybody, okay? Like you can't say that Kid Cudi raps like somebody else, because truthfully, he's one of a kind.
While I'm with the X, I'm on a winning streak. Stepping next, you never seen. I put birthday on the run, it's a movie.
You know what I'm getting at though? Like, you know, like he's just like, he's on his own thing and he's okay with that, okay? Now, hopefully Cardi doesn't like take my cheeks for like using this, you know, like his label, hopefully they don't, you know, snatch my cheeks up and they're like, give it to us, you use the song in the video. But like, you know what I mean? Again, it's for the vibes. Okay, anyways, next on the list was Machine Gun Kelly. Not a fan of Lil Xan either. Not a fan of 6ix9ine. Okay, people tried to tell me when I made my Blueface video about how Blueface is good, that like 6ix9ine had a similar run. Nah, bro, I never saw the vision with 6ix9ine. For one, he was just saying the N-word a whole bunch. Also, he was just screaming. Okay, Kendrick's good. I'm not gonna lie. If Kendrick, yeah, they can't be this far. If you have Drake ahead of Kendrick, they can't be this far apart. Like, come on. Lil Pump, not feeling him. Tupac, you know, I've been told I look like Tupac. I don't believe it though. Like, I don't know what people, hold up, I'm gonna find a picture. Like, usually it's when I have my hair done, but like people say like I genuinely look like Tupac. I don't see it. Like, bruh, like this right here, bruh, is this even real? It doesn't look like a real picture. Oh yeah, no, this can't be a real picture. But you see, like, this is what he looks like generally. Bro, we don't look the same. Hold up, give me, oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I don't see it. Like, I don't see the vision. I think some people are like low-key, like racist. I think we all look like more hymns, but you know, still talking about weight loss. Nice. Not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna speak out against this, but you guys are what? By some kid saying he was doxxed on the anti-subject prior side. Oh, subject. What? Bro, do they have like drama going on in here? Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. Like, how like, oh, wait, we can listen to it now.
Oh my God, what's that? You're over, are you gonna take a little vacation for yourself? Oh my God, what's that?
Nah, see, they hating on her, but that's real. She's on the grind. But yeah, no, I don't care about the beef. Instagram singles. I'm trying to think, what's my favorite? I think Hood by Air might be my favorite one. Yeah, he did cook. He cooked on. Or Ketamine. Ketamine was also good. You know, okay, the thing is, this would be a hard picture, except like there's something going on here, and I don't mean like I don't mean his looks. Like I mean like I just feel like maybe a different face like could have been made, or he could have had like a hoodie like up or something. Like he looks like some sort of like supervillain. Crazy thing has 0 skips. 0 skips. Let me look at the track list. Okay, long time. Rip, Lean for Real, Old Money, Love Hurts. Shoot, you know Will Smith is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Oh, you can't see him. Hold up. Whoopsie. Oh my gosh, what's happening, bro? It's not letting me move myself. Okay, yeah, Will Smith's right here. One of my favorite rappers of all time. You gotta tap in. I'm gonna make a video about him one day. Old Money, Love Hurts, Shooter, Right Now, Poke It Out, Home. Yeah, so far no skips. The things okay, here's the thing. Not all these are like my favorite songs, but like I can live with them. You know what I mean? I'll buy the no skips propaganda. My bad, because you joined Playboi Carti. Shut that up. Oh, tee ha ha. You'll never have as much karma. Oh, so subject property. He's like a big dog like in the community. I don't feel exhausted with this beef, bro. Not gonna lie. Okay, here's the thing. The beef is essentially over. Like, yeah, Drake had a couple bars in what's that song? Oh, it's Sexy Songs for You, bro. Sorry, that corny song titles. I mean, album title. But he had a couple bars in there. Kendrick had a couple bars in GNX. It's like, bro, it's not that deep. Like, yeah, the Super Bowl happened, but like, bro, like they're not dragging it. It's just like people on social media dragging it. Just woke up from 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, that would be. It's funny, but that would be horrible. Pays 5, but won't come home to see their son. P.S. He's 5. Oh, bro, is this really what they doing here, bro? No way, this wireless 25 lineup isn't a joke, bro. I'm just not tapped in. Yeah. Take the nameplate and break it down in letters, positions. 131 now split 131 to 1 plus 3 plus 1 equals 5. Oh, how am I supposed to feel about this? Let's see, dude. If they actually had a collab, like I do want to witness that. Bro, why is...
I've been running my small art business for a couple of years now.
Get out. I don't want to hear all that. You gotta get out of here. Bro, why are they showing just like women in here? To the fat ass at Lone show tonight at the Aztec Theater who got mad at me for recording his boy getting choked out by security for trying to sneak in the pit. You a B-word and you're overweight as fuck. Bro, I hope you're... Oh my gosh. He's calling him a lard. What? Not gonna lie, I agree though. I'm like, bro, if you're just recording something, like, why are you mad? It reminds me when I was at that function, I looked at that dude who took his shirt off, tried climbing a tree and like missed. I'm like, bro, like, quit playing. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've been thinking about dropping merch. I definitely want to do any merch that's like this expensive. But here's the thing, there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody in the world who is going to buy this, like just to be like the person who bought it. But the thing is, you know, Miles, he has enough clout to pull that off. Okay, I need more like going for me before I like do something, before I pull a stunt like this. You know what I'm saying? Being dissolving. What? What if you made a live stream in a normal room with no windows? All the opium is sitting in a bathtub, naked and slowly devolving into hydrochloric acid. They will talk casually, but there's only one left. Ken, for example, there'll be awkward sounds for about 30 seconds. Bro, what is with these people? What should Cardi fans be called? What are they saying? Oh, the R slur. Very funny. More R slur. Victims, bro. Bro, are they really just using the R slur? Man, I don't like the way they're talking in here, bro. Very, very, very harmful community, bro. Like, what is going? You know, I'm gonna look at top all time. I've been just looking at the hot stuff, and it's not really like, not resonating with me. Top today, no. Top all time. You know, give me something to look forward to. Beating Cardi in ping pong. It's got to be fake. Christmas car. How can they pay for it and not me? Who got taken? Bro, this isn't even about car. Bro, is this a? Am I tripping? Like, am I tripping? I'm telling you this right now. I simply don't have it in me to go through all this. Like right now, I don't have it in me to go through all this reading. Good question. That's one of the hard songs ever played. What songs ever played? You know, I remember when Whole Lotta Red first came out, someone like tweeted, they're like, oh, what's your favorite song off Whole Lotta Red? And I tweeted, I said, Stop Breathing. And I literally got banned from Twitter for that. Bobby Shmurda tweeted he's got a crush on an R&B singer. Why was he on this, bro? I need sub wild. Bruh, dude, am I like not chronically online enough for throwing water bottles at Kid Cudi? That's on. See, Kid Cudi did not deserve that. Like I showed you before, I showed you the light of Kid Cudi, bro. Like he didn't deserve that kind of treatment. Oh yeah, I remember this situation. Bro, was this real? I remember when it originally was a thing. Not gonna lie, he locked up. He locked up for sure. I'm so lost, bro. Like, how is this the Cardi subreddit? Oh my gosh, this is referencing this. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Going through the subreddit was a horrible idea because I have no idea when to stop. So I'm just gonna stop now. It's not kindling joy anymore. Okay, like I feel like what was meant to happen in this video was for me to put you on Kid Cudi, and I'm glad that happened. We did explore and we learned some things along the way. Okay, now I'm always open to new content ideas. I did enjoy this while I was enjoying it, but then once I got really into Kid Cudi, it's like now I'm in the Kid Cudi zone. I can't stop thinking about it. I want to listen to the album after this, but I got so many more videos to record. But yeah, anytime y'all got ideas, let me know. Okay, you never know, that might be the next video. But I'm trying to think. Is there anything more? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, everything I have to say. I'm so sorry. I love you so much platonically, and have a very nice day, night, evening, morning. And another reason this video was a bad idea, because I have to record 5 more videos today after this, and it's 6 p.m. We're gonna see how that goes, okay? Believe in me. Like right now, like I know, like this after the fact, like I'm already gonna have 6 videos done, but like I want you to like pray for me right now, so like retroactively, like it comes for me. You know what I mean?